Thank you, Mike, for that great report. And now it's time for your Suburban Weather Report with our great weather specialist. Not only our great weather specialist, Montreal's greatest weather specialist, Stephen Bellina.
Thank you, Beryl. Good evening, Montreal. I'm Stephen Bellina, and this is the Suburban Weather Minute. Spring arrived on Tuesday, and along with it came a strong Arctic boundary that ushered in some of the coldest air this month. Overnight lows dropped down to -9 Celsius by Thursday morning, along with a gusty west wind that produced wind chill values in the minus teens. Quite a shock to the system in what has been otherwise a very mild winter and spring so far. Along with that front came some snowfall, a couple of centimeters on Wednesday. That brought our monthly total up to about 12 centimeters, which is below normal. We were also looking at the cold air persisting into Friday and into the weekend, and some more scattered snow, especially across the southern portions close to the U.S. border. Spring can be a volatile season with cold air streaming south from the poles and warm, moist air moving north from the Gulf of Mexico. The mid-latitudes become the battlefield. We saw over the last week or so a severe weather outbreak in the Midwest that produced 14 tornadoes over 7 states and sadly 3 fatalities. What made it very unusual is how far north they were occurring. In the state of Ohio took a big hit with some very powerful storms. The severe thunderstorms even spread north into southern Ontario. Very unusual this year, but it has been a very unusual winter and spring season. I often get asked at this time of year, can I take my snow tires off? March 15th officially is the day you can do it legally. Should you do it? Probably not. Historically, some big systems have occurred in the month of April. We just have to look at last year when an ice storm produced 39.4 millimeters of freezing rain, knocking out power at over 1 million Quebec homes. I go back to April 2022, 19 centimeters on the 19th. April 27th, 2010, very late in the month, 30 centimeters of snow. April 2007 was a cold month with 61.3 centimeters falling in the entire month. And the big storm, April 3rd to 5th, 1975, produced 30 plus centimeters of snow with strong winds and blizzard conditions that closed highways, knocked out power, and shut schools for 2 days. So yes, storms can still occur. Looking ahead, we're seeing some mild temperatures moving into end the month, but beyond that into April, we could get the odd cold night that could produce some snow. So if you can hold out till April 1st, go ahead and do it. April 15th is probably your best bet. You can always get a weather update at thesuburban.com under the blog tab, the Suburban Weather page. Until next time, I'm Stephen Bellina.
Thanks, Stephen. And coming up next on the Suburban Radio Hour, it's time to check on a local sports scene with Mark Ledbetter. But first, we're off to the CJD Traffic Center.